women and business, when business came about, it really is only 70 years ago where self-development really started to be a thing, and that is when men did business with men. It was back in the days when marriage license was a bill of sale. So try and understand that you might think you know it all because you've done all of these things, but could you and they be missing an element that you're designed as a woman, okay, with a brain wired to a uterus, a cyclic being? So could what you've been doing or focusing on not actually be enough in a way where you're going with the grain and not against the grain of you? You're not just a human, you're not just a fingerprint as an individual, but you do have a pink print. There's this female overlay. We totally process things differently. We value things differently. We have different motivations. Women often say, I'm looking for a missing piece, no matter what they've ever done. Now that missing piece, you're not looking for a key to a lock. You're looking for the right combination for you, your design, your DNA, your conditioning, where you've been, your female factor. When you actually have all five, it feels good. Success is way more effortless and it's way more productive. So you do less to get more, if you know what I mean. So when you've got the 5 parts right, you don't need to have as much concern. You won't have as much stress. And because this is for us females, our nervous system is very different in the sense that we have a less than thing we've inherited, where we have more to fear on this planet. So when you bring those deeper historic fears that we've brought through or inherited, that adds on top of the normal business fears of success and failing, things like that. The pink print really is more of our missing piece as such, and that's in discovering that what the frick do you know, after all of that, we were a combination lock. We weren't a key lock. We've been told, we're crazy, we're complicated. There's a meme gets around with a book that's about 3 foot high, and that's the book of Understanding Women, and the book of Men's like this tiny 3-page thing. That's been around since I started out as an entrepreneur, 26 years ago. And what it is, it's all bullshit. It's absolutely a mistake, because we were being looked at through the lenses of what we think we all are, with most therapies, and personal development modalities that we think are like wow, that is absolutely incredible, are designed by men as well. So originally, or they've slightly been altered, or people have mixed them up to try and, thinking that if I add one on top of the other, I'll get more from it. But just try and understand, it's just how it is. It's not to discriminate. It's not to say, because we are not better than men. It's just to say we're different. When you understand this, we're not even complicated. That's what's going to blow your mind. It's just simply ingredients coming together. It's like we've been getting around frazzling our circuitry, our brains, trying to do something in a way we're not designed for, where all of these programs and all of this teaching and these basic understandings and the top principles in every best-selling book on success throughout history, it's like we're all iPhones and we're all trying to use those apps. But what if we're an Android, and as females, we just have a different processor? So a Samsung and an iPhone, they still do the same things, don't they? They still achieve sending emails. They still do the same thing. They can make calls. They can actually achieve the exact same thing. That's all we want to do, isn't it? Achieve success in our own right. May we just need to go about it differently, right? We need to go with it. We need to understand that we're cyclic. We have seasons and all of that. This is what was really highlighted in all of the profiles, but with different limiting beliefs. And that is that we are the core, pivotal, central piece. Imagine 3 ripples. Imagine 3 circles. And in that middle circle is you. We have to start there, because I don't know if you've noticed this yet, But with many methods, what happens is we revert back because they weren't designed for our system to go deep enough. So you do want to make sure you've got a process that goes deep enough to go and tackle your really deep limiting beliefs. I won't go over all of the different ones because, we do have 3 profiles here, but they still, at the end of the day, limiting beliefs, or they are inherited stress responses, and they are just a pattern. They are chronic. They are not just an issue. They come back, and it's like, God damn it, I just went off and, I did this. I've been working on this for... In some cases, one woman, one of my practitioners, she said, I pride myself on being an anxiety specialist and use hypnotherapy. I have been giving them what is 3/4 of the picture, but still they have to micromanage it. So it's still not really relieving the nervous system. So make sure you look for something that works on your female design, because you don't want them coming back. You want to do these things once, get it over, move on, right? Mine was, I believed I was as valuable as the chewing gum under shoes. I never believed in myself. It's these things that take us down, isn't it? I turned my life around on a dime and I never went back. That's pretty big for being 31 years old in a pattern. We have a conscious mind and